Hi, I'm Moneyman Alan Mendelson. I'm going to tell you about 3 suits for $100 and other best buys. Today, come to the LA Vendor Festival at the Hollywood Park Racetrack and Casino parking lot. Today is your chance to buy new clothing, electronics, and fashion gear at great prices. Enjoy a giant food truck festival with 40 of the best gourmet food trucks around. Today at the Hollywood Park Racetrack and Casino parking lot, the LA Vendor Festival features real estate pros. Talk to a dentist about cosmetic dentistry. This is where the fashion boutiques come to you. Today at the Hollywood Park Racetrack and Casino parking lot. It's today. Now at the high fashion $5.99 clothing stores, new styles direct from department stores.
$5.99.
Regular retail?
I believe around $40.
And look at the outfits you can create for only $5.99 each piece. Take a look at this dress and the accessories.
The dress is $5.99.
The accessories?
$1.99.
And this dress comes in 3 colors. Here's a tank top. It was in department stores, but at the high fashion $5.99 clothing stores, it's only $5.99. The fashion shorts only $5.99. Accessories starting at $1.99. This is where you find the high fashion at the low price of $5.99. There are handbags, belts, and complete fashion collections. There are 7 high fashion $5.99 clothing stores, including this one at 5818 West Pico Boulevard, LA. 323-933-0400. highfashion599clothing.com. This house has a new solar power system installed by the company Got Solars in North Hollywood. Listen to what the homeowner's bills are now.
99 cents last month, and this month was 98 cents.
Less than $1.
Yeah.
And what was it before?
Oh, before was 300, 400, 500.
So you went from $500 to under $1?
Yes, yes.
That's amazing.
Well, it is amazing.
Got Solars has the lowest prices on solar systems.
So we can basically offer a system for 20 to 30% less than our competitor. We have our own crew that install the system, that design the system. We have our own people that do all the rebate paperwork, so we don't have to sell it to another company, and therefore we can lower the price dramatically.
Got Solars will give you a free estimate and a free consultation. 800-651-8786. GotSolars.com. Pottery helps you decorate outside and inside for less, and you can buy factory direct and save at Pottery Manufacturing and Distributing in Gardena. Their outlet is open 7 days a week. You'll get the best choices from their 2 acres of inventory and inside their 15,000 square foot showroom. You'll find just about any kind of pot for any lifestyle and just about any size. They specialize in unique novelty and large-sized pottery, and pottery small enough to hold paper clips. And you'll also find all the latest fashion colors and decorator colors. New inventory arrives all the time, and check out the closeout specials and factory seconds. There are special discounts for teachers, police, and fire personnel with ID. And Tuesday is Senior Discount Day. 18881 South Hoover Street, Gardena, near the 110 freeway. 310-323-7754 or potterymfg.com. You can have a ball this summer. Thanks to the 99 cents only stores, they have those essential flip-flops. 99.99 cents for kids and adults. Marilyn Monroe flip-flops can sell for as much as $10 elsewhere. You need a new beach bag, just 99.99 cents, and a beach mat. The price is cut to 99.99 cents, but not the size. At the beach or pool, you can have your own arsenal of water guns. You know the price. And you can be the master sandcastle builder with these pails and other accessories. And these Disney sand molds will add the finishing touches to your beach masterpiece. Don't be goofy and pay up to $7 elsewhere. Also for beach fun, these toy sets, a boat or truck with more toys inside, 99.99 cents a pack. There are foam kickboards at 99.99 cents each, armbands for the pool and other toys, goggles for adults and for kids, and a snorkel and mask set is only 99.99 cents. And everyone needs a flying disc, and this one's only 99.99 cents. Yep, they perform just like high-priced models. And there are other summer essentials here like sunscreen and party supplies. And you know the price, 99.99 cents each. Summer fun at the pool and beach starts at the 99 cents only stores. 888-LUCKY-99 and 99only.com for store locations. You can turn a window from this to this. This is the perfect time of year to add value and style to your home with new shutters from Topwood Shutters. For several years now, I've been telling you about Topwood Shutters, and Topwood Shutters continues to be the top independent producer of solid wood shutters. These are top-of-the-line shutters, and you get them at the best prices because they come direct from their factory in China. Standard shutters are always in stock. Standard shutters start at $13.50 a square foot and can be installed in about a week. You'll save on installation when you mention my name. If you want your shutters customized, they can do it. What makes Topwood Shutters the best is that they use truly top wood. They use solid basswood. Now something new from Topwood Shutters. Shutters made with joined wood. You'll save money and get great styles. Hank Morgan of Topwood Shutters showed me the new joined wood shutters. They look great and have a lower price than basswood shutters.
We came up with this strictly to match the economy. People want to spend less and still get quality. This looks like the real McCoy. Remember, solid basswood shutters is what Topwood Shutters is famous for. Custom colors and staining are available. Topwood Shutters, 9142 La Rosa Drive, Temple City, 888-788-8977, or on the web at topwoodshutter.com. Mention my name and save $100 on installation. House of Decor in Van Nuys has the newest styles for a kitchen makeover. Now here's the Best Buy that made House of Decor famous. A new kitchen, 20 linear feet. You get the cabinets on top, the cabinets on the bottom, the granite countertops. When you mention Best Buys, you also get the dishwasher, all included under $4,000. Included the wine rack, the glass holders, high-end hardware, and look, full extension on the drawers and they're soft closing drawers. And there's a built-in Lazy Susan. And your choice of finishes. Truly a Best Buy.
Usually our customers, they get 50% below retail price.
They're licensed, bonded, and insured, and now, very important, they're EPA certified. 7701 Sepulveda Boulevard, Van Nuys. 818-787-3339. HouseofDecorUSA.com. If you want the best windows, buy from the source. California Deluxe Windows. Now meet Marilyn Suazo, and her home had a makeover too.
I love these windows. Easy to clean, easy to open, easy to close, and also it's efficient. It's energy efficient.
These are California Deluxe Windows and Doors. These quality windows and French doors have the best features. No gaps for the best insulation, built-in safety latches to keep windows from being opened too far, and windows that swing out for easy cleaning. These French doors have special locks throughout the frame.
It's very strong glass. Look at the thickness. And this door is so strong that I can do pull-ups here.
These windows are steel reinforced. That means they're really tough. Let me show you. Don't do this at home. I can stand on the frame, no damage, and now I'm going to stand on the glass. 877 Windows. cdwindows.com. When Michael needed a life coach, Mrs. Lee in Tustin was there with the guidance he needed.
We'll guide you and do what needs to be done.
She cares about you. So when you have a problem, she'll actually make sure that you're taken care of. From my heart, I trust her 100%. If I need to change something or do something different, she's guiding me in that right direction.
Mrs. Lee has been a professional life coach, feng shui expert, and psychic for a quarter century.
Helping people to guide them to a better place inside their life.
Mrs. Lee also offers feng shui services. Now, you might not believe in feng shui, but some realtors do, and home buyers might.
Rearranging furniture, rearranging your bedroom for your bed to be in the right direction so you wake up in the morning with better energy.
Call 714-669-8410. And walk-ins are okay at 1036 Irvine Boulevard, Tustin. Mrs. Lee's PalmReader.com. The LA Suit Outlet in downtown LA sells men's suits and sport jackets at factory discounted prices. Their special is a package of 3 suits for a total of $100.
We manufacture factory direct.
The suits have European styling with 2 and 3 buttons, and you can mix and match the sizes, so bring a friend. They can outfit wedding parties and carry tuxedos. Higher priced suits are also available, but you always pay less at the LA Suit Outlet.
Right now, we're having a sale on our $800 suits. They're retail for $800, we have for $200.
$800 suits down to $200.
Yes, and we carry slim fit also. The best quality suit. They're all full canvas fabric, 100% wool.
They have a tailor.
We carry vest sets, belts, shoes, ties, shirts, cufflinks.
They also discount designer suits. The LA Suit Outlet, 380 East 15th Street, downtown LA. Open Monday through Saturday, 213-749-8400. Today, come to the LA Vendor Festival at the Hollywood Park Racetrack and Casino parking lot. Today is your chance to buy new clothing, electronics, and fashion gear at great prices. Enjoy a giant food truck festival with 40 of the best gourmet food trucks around. Today at the Hollywood Park Racetrack and Casino parking lot, the LA Vendor Festival features real estate pros. Talk to a dentist about cosmetic dentistry. This is where the fashion boutiques come to you. Today at the Hollywood Park Racetrack and Casino parking lot. It's today. You can learn to build fighting robots or other robots used in industry. Or you can design and build a device like this, which is used to cut styrofoam. Styrofoam is used in architecture, construction, and many industries. Or you can create a new kind of lug wrench like this, which makes it easier to change a tire. And all of these things, the robots, the styrofoam cutter, and the new lug wrench, were designed and built by students at NTMA. NTMA is the National Tooling and Machine Association, and it operates a school in Ontario and Norwalk for teaching the skills of a machinist. This is a hands-on school. The styrofoam cutter was the top award winner at WestTech, a giant trade show for the equipment industry. It was unveiled here. This is an opportunity for NTMA students to show the whole industry what they can do. Philip Johnson, a student at NTMA, invented the styrofoam cutter.
We're calling it a scorpion tail because of the shape of it and the contractors that I'd like to sell it to. This is the kind of tool where, you know, the guy that wants to add that extra tool to his arsenal, this is the thing he'd want to have.
So what does this do?
It basically does straight line cuts on the job site of styrofoam. And the styrofoam is used widely as artificial stucco on buildings, architectural relief. If I was doing this with a wood cutting saw, I'd be throwing styrofoam sawdust all over the place. Santa Ana winds, and it's in the neighbors' pools, and so this is a way of cleanly cutting your miters.
What did you do before?
I was in general contracting, and I worked in a hardware store for 25 years.
And now you're an inventor.
Well, I've always been mechanically inclined, but this school is going to let me go where I need to go with the way my brain is wired, if you will.
Students at NTMA invented and built this new type of lug wrench. It expands, so you can use leverage to turn the lug nuts on a tire more easily. What do you call it?
It's a collapsible breaker bar, just a very simple collapsible tire iron breaker bar.
And it's perfect for what purpose?
Breaking loose any kind of lug, bolt, nut that you may have.
It can replace traditional wrenches like this one. Looks to me like you don't have to bend down and get your knees on the ground.
You don't have to bend down either. It's got plenty of extension on it for keep you out of the mud, especially when doing tire changes and stuff.
Victoria Wilms is another NTMA student who worked on this award-winning project.
But with the collapsible breaker bar, it gives me a lot more leverage to be able to do it by myself without having to wait for someone on the side of the road and just get it on my way, you know?
So you don't have to be that strong now to change the tire?
No.
I mean, just a little bit of...
Yeah, because of the extension, just a little bit of leverage and it'll do it.
And those fighting robots.
It was like a video game that's real life that you can hold in your hands.
Well, they're not just for fun. Learning to design and build these robots helps NTMA students create other factory equipment.
Now I'm getting college, I'm training to be a machinist, and I want to go to NASA and be an engineer.
In addition to machine shop tools, NTMA students learn about computers and computer-controlled equipment. This is truly a high-tech career that has high pay and strong job security. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. There's also job placement assistance, and you do not need a high school diploma to enroll. Call NTMA at 800-962-NTMA or go to their website at trainingcenters.org for information. This is paid information from the law offices of John Ribberich.
I'm Alan Mendelson. Over the last several years, I told you about some families who survived the real estate crisis and kept their homes. They did it with the help of the law offices of John Ribberich.
And they wouldn't budge. That's all I would be hearing. I'd get nothing but threatening letters. I had a good stack of threatening letters.
The house was upside down. There was no equity.
Francia Alvarado is a businesswoman who is very proud of her business success and her lovely home. But she was shocked when she found out that her mortgage had negative amortization. That means that the loan amount on her home kept going up.
I was shocked when I saw my bills that, oh my gosh, this is my bills now? That's ridiculous. And I said that, oh no, I cannot make it.
You've heard of negative amortization loans. That means every time you make a monthly payment, the amount you owe on the house goes up instead of down. Well, this house had a negative amortization loan. And it was a doozy. You're not going to believe how much the balance owed on the house went up every time the homeowner made a payment. The way it was told to me, your balance on your loan was going up something like $500 a month?
1,000, not 500, 1,000.
A month?
A month.
The balance was going up 1,000 a month?
Yes.
So you weren't paying down the loan, you were just paying more and more.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Yes, it is.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Yeah. So,
how did you sign a loan like that? Didn't they explain to you how it worked?
Oh, before, when, they don't ask me or they give me that paper and they told me that sign this. So, it's like a lot of paper that I cannot read fast, like that, a bunch of paper. So I said, when they told me that, sign it. Okay, you're approved and sign it. And I sign it, and that's it.
They told you you're approved. They say sign the paper, but they don't tell you what kind of a mortgage deal it was?
No, I don't even know.
Her old loan rate was 6.75% with a monthly payment of about $19.78, and that didn't cover the bills for owning the house. So here's the new deal that the law offices of John Ribberich got Francia. Now she has a new rate of 2% and a new payment of about $1,600. And this covers the bills, the principal, the interest, the taxes, and insurance.
When I went to John Ribberich office, seems like I'm going to hug him many times. Because I'm so happy that he helped me. Yeah, and they were really nice.
And what a difference before with that negative amortization loan.
It's like robbery.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can get help through President Obama's ambitious plan to rescue the housing market. $75 billion has been dedicated to reworking troubled loans. Roger Vigil is another victim of the recession and almost lost his home, the same home he grew up in. We talked about it.
I ended up getting laid off from work, and next thing I know is I got laid off and I was losing my house. And I tried to negotiate with my bank, and they wouldn't work with me at all.
He's lived in this house for most of his life. When his bank would not negotiate with him, he called the law offices of John Ribberich. His old mortgage rate was 6.25%, and the monthly payment was $1,661. His new mortgage rate is only 2%, and his new monthly payment is under $900.
Now I can afford my house. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here right now. And I'm not getting paid to do this commercial, but I'm very grateful to keep my house and have trust in you guys.
Well, what happened? The law offices of John Ribberich took Roger's lender to court. They found that Roger Vigil signed mortgage documents that were unlawful.
The law offices of John Ribberich found out that your bank was cheating you.
Correct. I was blind. I didn't know what they were doing, and all I know is that they wanted their money, you know, and come to find out that they ended up, they were cheating they were cheating me, you know, and wouldn't give me the year to even listen to me or negotiate a new contract, you know, to save my house, for me to live in my house.
What the law offices of John Riberich found was that he was a victim of predatory lending. In other words, the bank put him into a loan he just could not afford. And when he tried to negotiate with the bank, they wouldn't and just made demands.
Come up with your money or lose your house. And they wouldn't budge. That's all I would be hearing. I'd get nothing but threatening letters. I had a good stack of threatening letters. You know, I'm losing my house, you're going to foreclosure, and you know, it was a bunch of, was no good.
And then you found out they were cheating you all along.
Yes, I did. After I got my lawyer, they did all the research, found out that I was being cheated. Then they let me know and told me, you know what, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of you. You're going to keep your home. We're going to get your rates lower. That way you can afford it.
What makes the law offices of John Riberich different is that they go beyond the standard government help programs. These government help programs don't work in many cases because they are sponsored by the lenders themselves. The law offices of John Riberich uses a more aggressive approach, which can include litigation, going to court because of predatory lending and violations of federal law. Call the law offices of John Riberich for a free consultation. Call 888-513-2044 or riberichlaw.com. Here's another family that's keeping their home because of the law offices of John Riberich. With retirement, their income went down, and their new mortgage is now affordable.
Yes, we have a new mortgage, and it brings us lower.
Their old mortgage rate was almost 6%, and the payment was more than $2,400 a month. Their new mortgage rate is 2%, and the monthly payment is about $1,800 a month.
I'm retired, so the retirement payment is just barely good for food.
So you needed the reduction in your mortgage?
Oh, really, really, I need it really that much.
They lived here for 30 years, and they can keep their home. Patricia Ann Wood is another homeowner who tried to use a government help program to keep her home. She became ill, she could not work, and the ramps around her home tell you that she has trouble just getting around. Her problem started when she got a negative amortization mortgage. Instead of paying her loan amount down, it kept going up.
I've been fighting this since 2008. 2009, I retired due to my health. I called again, told them my income has totally changed. I'm on a fix now, not making nothing near what I was bringing home.
She tried to refinance.
When I went to refinance, I found out that it was not the time to do it. I couldn't. The house was upside down. There was no equity.
Before she went to the law offices of John Riberich, she went to two other free programs. One is called HOPE, it's a government program. The other is NACA, N-A-C-A, a nonprofit program. Well, both didn't work.
I went to NACA. They couldn't help me because everything that they were saying the lender wanted, I submitted. It couldn't help me. They told me finally, I guess 6 or 7 months later, that the lender denied my modification.
Patricia's old mortgage rate was almost 6.5%, and the payment was more than $2,200 a month. The law offices of John Riberich got her a new rate of 5%, and the new payment is under $1,300 a month. She can afford that.
And I was so grateful because my mother bought this home in 1948. I was raised here. My children were raised here. My grandchildren are being raised here. I didn't want to lose the home. And the reason why I got into this was because nobody was leaving. And I kept modifying, remodeling the home. Then I had a disabled son. And I had to widen doors, put in ramps for him.
And then her own illness and drop in income hit. But now she has a mortgage she can afford, and this extended family is keeping their home. Rodney and Jacqueline Thompson needed a lower mortgage rate on their house, and they got it with the help of the law offices of John Riberich.
We just had a very high interest rate and a mortgage monthly payment out of control, and they got our interest rate down to I think just above 3%, and got things manageable for us now. We're back on track.
In fact, their first mortgage had an interest rate of 8% with a monthly payment of $3,800, and that payment covered the interest only.
Before you were just paying interest?
Yes, nothing, no principal.
Now their first mortgage is down to about 3.5%, and they're saving $800 a month, and that payment is going to principal and interest. That old loan was a bad deal.
Just a bad loan, just bad terms, and just being a little bit naive.
First home buyers.
Now meet the Thompson family. They have 5 kids. One's in college now, and there are 4 more. Oh, and there are lots of friends.
We were just talking about how expensive college is.
And 4 other kids besides our college students, so 5 kids makes a difference. And budget.
Groceries.
Not to mention those burgers and fries they all love. For a long time, the Thompsons struggled. Then the law offices of John Riberich made the deal happen.
We didn't know where to begin, actually. And I found John's number, and I called him, and we said, let's do this. We really need to do this.
Yeah, he was actually referred by one of our friends, Valerie, and it worked out.
But you couldn't do it on your own,
No.
huh?
No. They wouldn't really negotiate with us.
They also had a second mortgage, but that second mortgage was wiped out for only pennies on the dollar.
Second mortgage, we settled for just under 10%. We owed about $120,000. We settled for
11,000.
well under 10%, 11,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a blessing. Absolutely.
Here are the numbers on that second mortgage. It was $127,500. And in fact, it was settled for $11,518. That's about 9 cents on the dollar.
This is John Riberich of the law offices of John Riberich and Associates.
Well, Alan, we're a multi-facet law firm. We do everything from corporate law, personal injury, sexual harassment, employment law, debt relief, contract law.
He told me that they will give a free consultation to consumers to discuss their best course of action. A lot of people right now are just having problems paying their bills. Can you help them?
Yes, we can help them. We can help them reduce their bills, if not get rid of them through bankruptcy. In fact, we would probably encourage you first to try to settle with the credit card companies before considering bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy is a big issue, but even if you have so many bills that you can't pay them, you shouldn't rush into bankruptcy. And the law offices of John Riberich won't rush you.
Bankruptcy is not for everybody, but it is a good way to get out of, obviously, heavy debt. And in this economy, it might be the only choice for some consumers to consider.
Call the law offices of John Riberich for a free consultation. Call 888-513-2044 or riberichlaw.com.
Remember our website, AlanBestBuys.com. I'm Moneyman Alan Mendelson. Thanks for watching. Good shopping. We'll see you next week.
The preceding program was sponsored by Axis Media of Agora Hills.